Hello my dear friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so glad that you're joining me on my Spring Decorate With Me for 2025 series. So I'm starting my spring refresh and spring decorating from my loft. And this is my loft, as you all know, and here is a small corridor which leads to my daughter's room as well as a small storage area at the back. This area is kind of neglected and I wanted to give a connectivity with my loft. I wanted to decorate it in the same way as my loft is. So first of all, I needed to cover the walls with the same wall covering that I have used in my loft. For those who are new to my channel, I'm a renter and I move to new places every quite often. So I usually use wallpapers to cover my walls, but in some areas I prefer to use wall fabric as well. It's inexpensive, it's easy to work with, and I can reuse the fabric in different ways. So I have this extra cloth with me in my stash. I will cover my walls by having nails and glue, and it's a long tiring process, but I'm not sharing it here because of the time limitation. Now since the base is done, my vision is to bring the touches of blue and white here to get the connectivity with the loft. Also, I want to put some lamps as this area is not a very well lit area. So I want to create a sitting area as well, as my daughter's room is next to it. So if she's in a rush, she can come and sit and take off her shoes, or maybe she can put her bag on or something that looks a little cozy. So the first thing I wanted was to get some blue and white paintings here, but it was kind of difficult and I wanted something budget friendly as well. So what I did, I got these 3 frames from Walmart, and only in one frame I could find the blue and white pagoda frame, which I would keep as is. But for the other two of them, I printed out blue floral prints. I used a normal Google search for that, and I just did a little bit of editing and got it printed out. I inserted those printouts in these frames, and I think it's an easy thing to switch your prints and paintings according to your decor. And here they are, looking gorgeous. Now for lamps, I am doing another DIY. These were terracotta vases in my stash. I covered the opening with another DIY wooden coasters you can see here, which I don't need anymore. And then I inserted a small rod with a bulb holder, and I drilled a hole in the end of the vase for the wire to go through. Now I would give them a fresh coat of paint and would let them get dry. Meanwhile, I am hanging these frames and see how they would look. Now here's another budget-friendly hack. This table is with me since ages. We used to use it as a sitting bench. As you can see, it has a seating. But for this place, I stitched this tall covering, which has these ruffles and matching cushions. By the way, this cloth was already with me in my stash. You must be thinking that how much cloth I collect. Yes, whenever I see a good pattern that inspires me, I buy in bulk, because sometimes I keep the bulk because I can use it as a wall covering or with matching bedspread and cushions or curtains as well. I don't know it's a good thing or bad, but this is how I do and it helps. The lamps got dried and I have connected them to the socket. Now I will embellish these plain white lamps by doing decoupage. I have these blue and white napkins with me. I will cut it out and decoupage on the lamps to make them coordinated with my blue and white chinoiserie theme. Now as I put the shade on, I realized that the shade is a little higher and the rod is visible, which kinda doesn't look nice. So I got an idea. I would add an extended lace at the bottom of the shade. It would, I think, elongate the height of the shade and hopefully it would cover it. I will be using this white crochet lace. Um, I will be using my glue gun for an easy and quick hold, but on top of it I will add another small blue lace as a trim, and I think it would add a vintage charm to the shades. Now let's start decorating. I got these fresh branches from my backyard. There is a tree which has these cherry blossom kind of flowers, and they exactly match with the flowers on my wall covering. Such a coincidence. Now another DIY, I have these faux books with me which I'm done with the look. I will be covering them with the wallpaper which I ordered online ages back. It's blue and white chinoiserie ginger jar pattern and I really love the pattern. I didn't know where to use, but this is the first time I'm using them. So I will be covering these books with them and I will be using these books as a riser in my decor. Now let's finally decorate my loft area. I'm adding real greenery to faux flowers. Again, in this ways, I'm using faux leaves with dry sticks. My mantle is right under my TV, so I won't be adding too much stuff here. I would be just putting these two ginger jars on either side of the TV. As this is a faux fireplace, so I have kept a mirror at the back and I'll be adding small greenery in front of it. Now let's decorate the coffee table. I have this blue and white bowl with a matching pitcher. I thrifted it last year, I remember. I really love it, especially when I keep yellow roses in it. It really looks beautiful. I'm adding this real greenery in it to give it a lively and fresh look. These candle stands are with me since very long. I remember when we got married, these were the first things that I bought for my home decor. Again, this small bowl is also thrifted. I'm keeping these yellow candles here, which I bought I think 2 or 3 years back. These small doilies are also thrifted and I really love them. Again, these books are vintage and thrifted, and these blue and white ceramic boxes are also thrifted. These little small angels I bought from Home Goods long ago. I will be using my blue and white chinoiserie cushions which I already have in my stash. Now these are the books that I covered. I'm keeping them risers under these lamps. Now here's the final reveal.